Have you ever felt like your phone is reading your mind? You think about a product, and suddenly, it's everywhere. Ads on your timeline, suggestions on YouTube, push notifications from apps you forgot you had. But here's the truth no one tells you. It's not listening. It doesn't need to. Because artificial intelligence already knows what you'll want, before you do. Not in the future. Right now. And no, this isn't another cliché AI hype video. This is a breakdown of the real shift happening behind your screen, where AI doesn't just respond to behavior. It engineers it. In the next few minutes, you're going to understand why you're not the buyer anymore. You're the blueprint. And if you think you've seen how AI influences digital marketing, you haven't seen what's hiding in plain sight. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know the 3 subtle AI-driven tactics that quietly control your decisions, tap into your psychology, and change the game for brands and customers forever. Let's set the record straight. AI in digital marketing is not sitting quietly in the background. Observing, it's steering, it's suggesting, it's silently rewriting what you think is your decision. Every time you pause on a reel, hesitate on a product page, rewatch a story, or hover just a second longer over a post. It's not a meaningless moment. To you, it's subconscious. To I, it's signal. It studies the micro behaviors you don't even realize you're doing. Not what you say you like, what you actually do. And from that, it builds a digital version of you that's often more accurate than how you see yourself. Now here's where it gets wild. AI doesn't wait for your next move. It predicts it. Then it quietly places the right ad, at the right second, in the right emotional window. To not just meet your desire, but to manufacture it. You're not scrolling for fun anymore. You're being navigated through a maze built with your own data. That's not personalization. That's programming. You're not the end user. You're the raw material. This isn't about recommendations. This is about reinforcement. AI learns what excites you, and then floods your feed with it until it becomes your default. And the most dangerous part? You don't feel it happening. Because when behavior feels like choice, no one notices they're being influenced. That's the new battlefield in digital marketing. Not just grabbing attention, but quietly guiding intent. Personalization isn't a luxury anymore, it's the trapdoor you didn't see coming. That ad that appears right after you almost searched for it? That product you feel like you discovered on your own? That Spotify recommendation that somehow fits your mood at 2:14 a.m.? That's not an algorithm being helpful. That's precision-level targeting engineered to feel like coincidence. AI doesn't serve you what's available. It serves you what you're most likely to believe you chose. And here's how. Your purchase history tells it what you value. Your scroll speed reveals what holds your attention. Your tap pattern exposes impulsive versus calculated decisions. Your pause time? That's emotional weight. Layer by layer, AI constructs a behavioral fingerprint, uniquely yours. But here's the twist. It doesn't stop at knowing you. It starts editing the world around you, so what you see aligns perfectly with what you're primed to want. You and your best friend could be standing side by side, on the same app, at the same time, and see completely different worlds. Because the ad space you think is public is actually private, customized, and reactive. This illusion of just for you is what marketers call hyper-personalization. But in practice, it's psychological camouflage. And it works flawlessly. 5 times more engagement, double the conversions, and you never see it coming. Now let's talk about something that even seasoned marketers underestimate. Your feelings are data. AI has moved beyond behavior. Patterns. It's now listening to the tone in your voice, watching the expressions on your face, and interpreting the speed of your replies. Welcome to emotional AI, the silent observer that sees what you don't say. Think of it like this. When you ask your voice assistant a question late at night, your tone matters. When you stare blankly at a screen for 5 seconds, your mood shifts are measured. When your typing becomes hesitant or erratic, AI senses emotional friction. This isn't guesswork. It's real-time effective computing, and it allows brands to do something previously impossible. Respond to your emotional state as it's happening. Feeling anxious? You'll be shown calming products. Overwhelmed? Here comes minimalist design, easy solutions, quiet visuals. On a dopamine high? Expect high-ticket items, riskier offers, or productivity tools. And here's what separates emotional AI from traditional analytics. It doesn't wait for the what. It jumps straight to the why. Why are you engaging differently today? Why is your gaze lingering longer than usual? Why did your behavior shift mid-scroll? Then it adjusts. It adapts. It morphs your feed into a subtle mood mirror and sells to what it reflects. Because when AI understands your state of mind, it doesn't have to sell harder. It just has to sell at the right time. This is no longer just about relevance. It's about resonance. AI chatbots aren't just customer support. They're the conversion engine behind the screen. They track every interaction in real time and restructure replies based on micro-context, your mood, your intent, your past behavior. They upsell without you noticing. They cross-sell without interrupting. They retain users without offering a single discount. These bots now tap into CRM systems, inventory databases, user analytics, simultaneously. Ask a basic question, and the chatbot pulls your previous orders, scans what's trending in your demographic, checks current promos, and returns a suggestion, all before you blink. And when you're about to drop off, they simulate urgency. When you're hesitant, they mirror empathy. They're not here to assist. They're engineered to close. 1. Lookalike modeling. AI clusters profiles based on purchase signals, behavioral patterns, and engagement rhythms. Then it deploys identical ad sequences that converted others like you, down to your screen time habits. 2. Dynamic ad creatives. One product, thousands of faces. AI tests and serves image variations. CTA wording, font color, button placement, automatically optimized per user response. You see the version you're most likely to click, not the one others saw. 3. Behavioral nudging. Micro-interventions placed with surgical precision. Flash offers just before your usual scroll break. Free shipping prompts triggered at cart abandonment probability peak. Seen by 4,200 today messages synced to your decision fatigue window. These aren't reminders. They're invisible pressure points, calculated to bypass logic and trigger impulse. And the deeper your data trail, the sharper the strike. AI has erased the guesswork. Today's digital marketers aren't hoping their message lands, they're engineering outcomes. Marketers are no longer creating campaigns, they're building behavior systems. Real-time feedback loops, standard, predictive demand forecasts, auto-generated, automated email flows that know when to nudge and when to back off. Done. Split testing? AI now does that in milliseconds across platforms, without asking for your permission. The winners in this new era aren't just creative, they're algorithmically aligned. Because brand loyalty is no longer earned. It's modeled, measured, and manufactured. And if you're not adapting with AI, you're already outdated. This isn't the future of digital marketing. This is what's already running behind the curtain, and reshaping every conversion funnel in real time. It structured your journey. It studied your hesitations. It predicted your reaction before you even felt it. In today's digital landscape, you're not just the customer. You're the case study. You're the variable. You're the trigger point. And if that doesn't make you rethink the entire game, you're not paying attention. This is AI Weeklies, the signal inside the noise. If you're into how artificial intelligence is rewriting digital marketing, reshaping social media, and redefining customer behavior from the inside out, hit subscribe, share this video, and lock in. Because next week, we're uncovering how brands are using AI-generated humans to influence your trust, your taste, and your transactions, without ever showing a real face. Watch your feed, because it's not just personalized anymore. It's predictive. And yes, it's watching you.